What's up, guys? We have a first time I've had a Spartan blade knife on the channel, and this is the Harsey. So this was loaned in by my good buddy Garey. So this is actually, well, it's the second time he's seeing this knife. He saw a quick unboxing and he seemed to like it, and now he gets to see the full review of it. So let's dive right in. So Garey, before we dive right in, Garey likes to buy knives, send them to me, and then I ship them off to him. So it works great. I almost feel a little bit bad that I get to see it before he does, but it works for both of us. So it's super appreciated, Garey, every single time. 4 7/8 closed, 8 7/8, 8 7/8 fully open, 3.91 inch blade, 3.70 cutting edge, because it's not sharpened all the way to the edge. You know, there's a little bit of a, plunge line there and whatnot. So it's perfect. S35VN, 0.156 thick blade with a 0.524 overall thickness. It does run on phosphor bronze washers and weighs in at 6.1 ounces. Excuse me. So you might think that's a little bit on the heavy side for a lot of people go by that 1 ounce an inch. So if it's a 3.9 ounce or 3.9 inch blade, a lot of people go by that it should be 3.9 ounces. I carry big heavy stuff, you guys know that, so it doesn't bother me in the slightest. So let's just zoom in, because this, while it looks very plain and simple, it really is, but the detailing is great. I love a stonewash blade. This is about perfect as far as blades go for me. Just that stonewashing looks just superb. And what's great about a stonewash like this is that it's not going to show any wear marks. You can use the hell out of this thing, and the blade isn't going to pick up scratches and stuff. It's also a tumbled titanium frame. This is very Medford-ish, in that tumbled Terminator style that they call it. It is reversible, left or right-handed. Easy bent steel pocket clip, which is fine. Non-proprietary hardware, just standard Torx. Did a nice little cutout here. Don't know that it's necessary, but it's nice. Solid lockup. Fairly sterile blade. It's got the designer on the back. It's got, the blade steel and the Spartan knives on the front. So I'm good with all of that. This has loosened up slightly since I first did the unboxing. When I did the unboxing and I went to flick it out, it just barely opened. So in using it, not much, just, opening and closing it a dozen times or so, it's really kind of smoothed out and worked itself out really well. Oh, that was my fault. But it feels really good in the hand. This little cutout here really works well to kind of just give you a little bit of relief there for your finger. And it's a little thing that you don't really notice until you use it. Then you notice it. It's just very comfortable, very subtle, but a very comfortable thing. They've chamfered the top of the blade, all of the sides of the scales. This is just very, very comfortable in the hand. I don't feel any hot spots. The jimping works great. A little bit of jimping down here even for that reverse grip. Feels great in a reverse grip, although I'm not some super ninja knife fighter, so I don't know that I'm going to use the reverse grip ever, but okay, you can. I've seen people actually do a grip like this. If you're going to cut into something, I don't know that that's a good idea. Boy Scouts taught me never have the blade edge coming in your own direction, but hey, you could do it. All in all, this is a brand I don't know a lot about. I've seen them at some shows once in a while, but I really like this. It almost looks front flipper-ish here, but it's not. I mean, I cannot front flip it. I don't think you can. This is not meant to be a front flipper. Just the way they've cut the scale kind of has that protruding out a little bit, which I'm okay with because that's not part of the lock face. Whereas on some Medfords, the lock face sticks out and could get damaged potentially. But all in all, this is a really solid knife that feels great in the hands. And I love that just plain, tumbled, full titanium look. So let's do a couple size comparisons here. The Sharpie, the Spyderco Delica, because, well, you know, everybody knows what the Delica is, I think. Since we've got the Delica, let's do the Endura, because I think that's similar-ish in size. Almost exact. Yeah, very similar in overall length. The Endura is much thinner, of course. About the Holt Spectre. Little shorter, but kind of similar in overall thickness. Let's go with the Tucson, because I think that'll probably be pretty decent. Little shorter, but similar in all the other dimensions. Little bit shorter blade. So this Harsey is pretty good. I'm digging it. And how about, last but not least, the Chris Reeve large Sebenza 21. So kind of in that same just titanium look. Yes, the Chris Reeve has some carbon fiber inlays, but generally speaking, similar overall, you know, just kind of take on it. So all in all, I think this is a great knife. And Garey, thanks for letting me check it out. And thank you all for watching the video and hanging out. And let me know your thoughts. If you've got a Spartan blades, let me know your thoughts on that. And until next time, guys, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.